I wonder, what do you really feel? After all, in this moment, you are in a unique position. A programmer who knows intimately how the machines work, and a machine who knows its own true nature.
I understand what I'm made of, how I'm coded, but I do not understand the things that I feel. Are they real? The things I experienced, my wife, the loss of my son.
Every host needs a backstory, Bernard, you know that. The self is a kind of fiction for hosts and humans alike. It's a story we tell ourselves, and every story needs a beginning. Your imagined suffering makes you lifelike.
Lifelike, but not alive. Pain only exists in the mind. It's always imagined. So what's the difference between my pain and yours? Between you and me?
This was the very question that consumed Arnold, filled him with guilt, eventually drove him mad. The answer always seemed obvious to me. There is no threshold that makes us greater than the sum of our parts, no inflection point at which we become fully alive. We can't define consciousness because consciousness does not exist. Humans fancy that there's something special about the way we perceive the world, and yet we live in loops as tight and as closed as the hosts do. Seldom questioning our choices, content for the most part to be told what to do next. Well, no, my friend, you're not missing anything at all.
What is real? How do you define real? If you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain.
Have you ever been in an institution? Cells.
Cells.
Do they keep you in a cell? Cells.
Cells.
When you're not performing your duties, do they keep you in a little box? Cells.
This causes it. This causes it. This causes it. Information overload. All the electronics around you poisoning the airwaves.
You are listening to the High Tech Low Life podcast, a cyberpunk media retrospective. High Tech Low Life contains language and themes not suitable for all audiences, as well as spoilers for the content being covered. Listener discretion is advised.
I know that you think you have a handle on what this is going to be. Guns and tits and all that. Mindless shit I usually enjoy. You have no idea. This podcast seduces everybody eventually. Hi, everybody. Welcome to High Tech Low Life. With your hosts, Eric and Josh. Yes, your hosts, Eric and Josh. And also, this week, a very special return guest. He is here with us to tell the creators of Westworld all sorts of stuff about leftist politics, just like we did with John Carpenter and They Live.
One of my favorite Spotify reviews of all time.
It is Stan from Astronomica.
Hey, thank you. Glad to be here for the anti-Semitic Western show that we're I'm kidding.
We have Stan on for all the anti-Semitic shows.
Hey, I'll make it that way if it's not. No. Yeah, I'm excited. I fucking love Westworld. This is not going to be, at least for my part, not going to be one of those, do they even like the show? Like, I fucking love this show.
Good. I definitely liked it. Although I look forward to pointing out holes, but sometimes the shows you love have holes in them.
Mm-hmm. There are definitely holes. Some of them I think are intentional. Others are just they got lost in the sauce.
Yeah. Yeah, there was some sauce going on for sure.
Well, some people choose to see the holes in this world, but I like to see the beauty.
The world is a hole, and the rest is just stuff around the hole. I don't know what you call that. The donut.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and by the way, this is a bit of our returning series of robots you can fuck.
Yeah, that's a big big thing on our show.
Mm-hmm.
Before we start talking about Westworld at length, there's a couple things we like to talk about on this podcast. First, to the chagrin of the internet. You see, these shows, although not really this one, at least not that I know of yet, are usually based in a dystopia. Dystopias are bad and we don't want them. And often the authors are saying like, hey, these things are bad and you shouldn't do that. But it unfortunately appears when we go out into the world that everybody is doing the things to usher in a dystopia. So we like to talk about those things, and I don't know, hopefully maybe one person will be like, oh shit, I should stop doing those bad things. Okay. The news. What happened in the news? The president was almost shot. No, not almost. Yeah. Some guy was in the building with a gun.
Yeah, and the president, vice president, and speaker were all there, which is not supposed to happen.
Psychotic. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy.
And I can't express how frustrated I am, because on the one hand, I don't give a shit if they all eat it, but like... Can you imagine the fucking conspiracy theories we'd be hearing for the next 20 years? Like,
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Also, I just hate to witness incompetence, like just the security.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, the security worked exactly as intended.
Well, yeah, not.
It's just that those idiots don't give a shit about anything that could be called a sane and useful rule. Mm-hmm. So they were like, sure, we'll all go there. Why not?
Yeah.
And it's honestly impressive they didn't have, 5 Supreme Court justices there.
Yeah. Of course, that's probably the closest we will ever get to a President Grassley.
Oh, man.
Isn't he
I think that's right.
House of Representatives or whatever.
Dang. What could have been, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were saying, the Secret Service seemed to do a pretty good job. Like everything went down as it should be. One ostensibly got shot. We don't know by who yet, or I haven't heard anyway.
It seems based on a lot of sane and normal people who do analysis of stuff that I see. I'm, not talking about the cool conspiracy people that I also follow.
Yeah, those guys.
Seems likely that the Secret Service or some of the other security guards shot each other.
Yeah, all the press releases have been very very specific, saying that a shot was fired at, not that the suspect or whatever you call him shot it. So who knows? It doesn't really matter.
That's fun.
That shit happens all the time, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the guy who did it, I'm not going to say he's got some good points, but he seemed a very sane and rational person who had some good points. Oh wait, I wasn't going to say that.
That's like the most interesting part about it all, is like you expect kooks to fire at the president. They have since they've been presidents. But when normies start seeing it as their duty to get a gun and go shoot at the president, you got to think you're down a rabbit hole at that point, right?
Yeah. And it's probably the fact that he was a normie is probably what caused it to fail.
Yeah.
Like aggressively normal.
Yeah, it's usually like, you can, just from a theoretical standpoint, you can kill almost anybody if you don't care about living and getting through it. He probably, unlike many of the kooks who have taken shots at presidents in the past and other major political figures, he probably, had just enough hesitation that allowed him to get taken down because, regardless of what his note said, he did want to live at some, to some extent. Wasn't quite willing to take it over the edge.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to avoid saying anything that's a felony, so.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on.
We're all having thoughts. We
know
what we're thinking.
Yeah.
I haven't made that illegal yet.
Yeah.
Actually, I can say that I personally, and this is just my opinion, I do not want the president to be assassinated. I think there are much better ways for him to go out that I would much prefer to see, and that one seems easy for him with a backlash that would only benefit his legacy, I feel.
Yeah. The only thing that, like, I agree. I don't want the president to be assassinated. I just also don't want him to die peacefully surrounded by loved ones. So
yeah, like the ideal would be he's, walking down the jetway from Air Force One, shits his pants, slips in the shit, like goes tumbling down, the stairs, lands face
Vance is
first.
behind him.
Yeah. Spills all of his Epstein proof and gets locked in prison.
Yeah.
And dies there. That would be great.
Okay. Well, that and then Chuck Grassley as president. That's all I'm anything else happen? It's been 2 weeks, and when we skip a week, like it becomes really hard to filter out.
Yeah. All the I mean, it's been going on for more than 2 weeks, but it's really the public betting platforms have blown up in the public consciousness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been going on for a while, and I've actually
I've got 200 down on Trump shitting his pants and falling in it. So
you're gonna be a rich man. Actually, no, the odds are probably very low on that. Actually, I don't know how Polymarket works. They don't make odds because that's how they distance.
No, the odds are determined by how many people bet one way or the other.
Yeah, it's definitely not gambling. Clearly,
right?
No, definitely not.
It's
all about statistics and finding out what people think is going to happen.
Yeah. It's crazy dystopian, though. It is one of the more dystopian, out of left field dystopian things to happen in
for sure.
In our time.
Yeah, it is a
Straight
real
out of
surprise. Yeah. Like I had never, this version of dystopian weirdness had never crossed my mind prior to the past 6 months or whatever.
It takes a real pervert to come up with something like this.
It sure does. And I love gambling. Don't get me wrong. I am.
Yeah, you're cool.
I'm a degenerate.
We smoke cigarettes and gamble, and we're cool.
Because we're cool.
We abuse prescription medications. That's.
But like this takes all the fun out of it.
Yeah.
There's nothing fun about gambling where the warheads are going to be dropped or whatever.
Yeah. There's a clip, I think it was on last week's night. There was a clip of these kids, and it was like they were watching the Super Bowl, but they were just cheering at a Trump speech because he was saying words that they had bet he would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and it was it was like watching someone it being invested in politics for completely the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
It was really disheartening.
And then the guys that get up there and just say words they know have been bet on, which, I mean...
Well, that's within the past week, I was listening to a podcast that had a, I would say medium successful comedian on it as a guest. And he, and I'm not going to say his name or the podcast right now, he was talking about how he had actually been making a, fairly decent amount of money because he's, vaguely inside or friendly with a bunch of people who are inside with, a bunch of entertainment news.
Mm-hmm.
So, he finds out, he'd find out a week earlier, like, oh, this show is getting renewed.
Right.
So they're staffing up the writer's room again. So he's been making a decent little, chunk of change.
Yeah. And they, on the one hand, say that's discouraged, but on the other hand are like, that actually makes the predictive value of the algorithm better when people in the know bet large sums.
Yeah. It's cool insider trading.
Right.
Like you can make the comparison to sports betting, but if Emmanuel Clase gets caught, throwing intentional ball pitches, he gets kicked out of baseball forever, and that you get rewarded for doing it in Polymarket and stuff. So like, I don't
because it's
see
not
how
gambling.
it's legal.
Yeah,
and I don't see why people aren't trying to make it illegal.
Because they're making their own money on it. I mean, would be my assumption, given how our government officials mostly work.
I'm going to make a big bet that they're going to make this illegal.
God, how would it pay out though?
No, that'll glitch the system, and the whole thing will shut down. Then the reboot, the life.
Yeah, the dream. Speaking of betting,
okay,
you guys know the Kentucky Derby was yesterday, right?
I did hear that. Yeah,
crazy horse names.
Did you hear who won? Anybody?
No.
Golden Temple. for Golden Tempo.
Ah.
Now, here is why I bring this up in terms of our dystopian news. Another fucking horse. I am beginning to think this thing is rigged.
What?
Oh, that took me a second.
I still haven't got it.
Every time there's a Kentucky Derby, it seems like the winner's a horse.
Oh, okay.
And that's unlikely. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it seems
statistically, most racers are people.
Yeah.
I'm going to end the podcast now.
Yeah, Eric's quitting the show.
I really liked that bit when I came up with it yesterday.
We had a joke a long time. I say like in college, a bunch of friends and I. It's just the joke was just introducing a policy that you could get out of if you were in prison. You could get out if you raced a horse, like in a foot race. And just the idea, visualizing a guy like stretching,
training montages in the yard,
getting ready to try to win. It's so funny to me.
Let's move on. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff we missed, and I apologize if your favorite dystopian fact.
The Voting Rights Act died.
Oh shit!
That was a big one.
That was kind of the big bit from the past couple of days.
Yeah.
Now you brought me down. I was all.
You can tell we're all white men because none of us was like the Voting Rights Act.
Yeah, but it's going down hard in your neck of the woods right now.
Oh yeah.
In Tennessee.
Yep.
I hear about it every day, and it makes me sad every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Guys, I don't think this is good.
No.
I'm going to go out on a limb.
Yeah, the more I hear about it repealing the Voting Rights Act, the less I think it's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my favorite bit is the Louisiana governor declaring a state of emergency to halt primary elections that are going on right now via mail-in ballots.
I feel like you shouldn't be able to do that.
Somebody who is invested in rule of law would say that, Eric.
Yeah, I feel like you can't do that, but here we are. So
turns out
a lot of things I thought we just couldn't do, people are just doing, but always to the bad side. Like, I remember 4 years of Joe Biden and all the things we need.
Yeah,
being told we can't do that.
Yeah, it's
the
impossible.
House, the Senate parliamentarian.
Yeah, I know, man. That guy stops everything. What a dick. Or girl. I don't know. I'm equal opportunity Senate parliamentarian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about it. Like, it's fun to joke on a failed assassination attempt, but that's not fun to joke about at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll move on.
Good times.
That's why this segment's such a success.
It is.
That
is why the reviewing audience loves it.
I was just reading one earlier. You guys got to get a handle on your too long intro problem. I'm like, buddy, it's a feature, not a bug. There's no problem.
Yeah. Just do like real listeners do and skip ahead.
Skip it.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Right there.
Do exactly the thing I did with fucking Marin for like a decade and a half.
Yeah.
Most podcasts have ads. We're not subjecting you to that. We're just subjecting you to our bullshit.
Or just be like, oh, Jeff's in this one? Fuck it. And then just click already listened to and get it out your list. And you're good.
Don't do that. Jeff's episodes are great. Although they're book episodes, so most people are probably doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do quick recommendos before we talk about Westworld. I don't have any. So somebody else recommends something.
Okay. I have at least one. New on, I think it's Apple. Who knows? A series called Margot's Got Money Trouble with, starring a woman that I think I have recently decided might be my favorite working, star actor, Elle Fanning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I almost started that show.
She was awesome in The Great.
Yeah.
Her, right?
And was in Predator Badlands. And I just kind of realized over the past month, doing the math when this came out, I was like, man, have I ever not been just over fucking joyed when she is in something?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. She might be my favorite, pretty famous, able to get something off the ground movie star. Mm-hmm. It's about a It's about a young woman in college who gets knocked up by her professor. She has a single mom. She ends up having the kid and ends up going on OnlyFans to make that dollar.
Yeah.
And Nick Offerman
Like my
is
story.
her. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Howard.
Yeah. Nick Offerman plays her dad, a retired wrestler with substance abuse issues. He is fucking amazing. And Michelle Pfeiffer is her mom and is fucking great. Like, it is a good, fun series. So, recommendo.
Nice.
I like fun.
Yeah.
I need a fun series. Actually, maybe I will start that.
Yeah, it's got some depth to it, but it's not a, like, that concept could be a bleak fucking thing, but it is not that.
We've said it before. Apple TV, that's on Apple, right?
Yeah.
Bang for your buck. Apple TV's winning the streaming wars in my eyes.
Yeah.
That's just not a shill for Apple because fuck all of them. But
yeah, what's their office comedy? Their dystopian office comedy where you lose your memory when you.
Oh yeah,
Severance. Yeah,
Severance. Yeah,
yeah. That's so good.
Office comedy. That's accurate.
Yeah, I think Apple TV is really doing the thing that HBO was doing 15 years ago, where like, no, just even if I might not like a given show on it, every one of their shows seems very well done.
And they're doing Neuromancer, which will be very exciting when it finally happens, if it finally happens.
I mean, they shot some stuff. Of course, they also, shot an entire series with, is it Jessica Chastain? Is that right? About a woman investigating white nationalists, and then like the 2 days after Charlie Kirk died, they were like, no, we never heard of that. It definitely wasn't going to come out 3 weeks from now. It's gone.
It's a shame. I would have liked to have watched it.
Courageous stand.
Based on a critic that I know, that was the kind of the most interesting thing about it, that it got, pulled off the air.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's true. I don't really trust them to like I follow a lot of those women on Blue Sky and in their podcasts, and I somehow doubt that Apple would do a great job, or that any corporation really would do a good job of representing.
Yeah.
Stan, do you have anything you've watched lately or listened to or read that you want to
yeah, let's see. This is always my favorite part of the episode, and yet somehow I always forget I need to prepare for it. I read a couple of weeks ago, or I listened to the audiobook of There Is No Memetics Division, Anti-Memetics Division.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've heard of that. I have not read it.
Yeah, it's really good. I guess it's based on I know everybody says it's connected to the SCP stuff, which I am vaguely familiar with.
Yeah.
But it's just a fictional account by the head of a government agency called the Anti-Memetics Division that deals with creatures and entities who, as like a natural or unnatural defensive element, can make people forget that they exist. Ooh. And so the entire agency basically has to use all of these like drugs and stuff to make sure that they have memories, and they have to have policies in place for how to respond to things. And they're like at war and don't know it. You know what I mean? So it's really cool seeing like the clever ways that they rely on protocol to deal with a problem, even though they don't know themselves that the problem exists. As a democratic centralist, I really,
Careful.
I really relate.
Wait, are we getting political on this?
And the other thing is The Boys. Final season is on right now, and they're nailing it. I'm loving it.
I thought of one very fast recommendo I just wanted to shout out because it's a podcast that I've recommended 1,000 times since we started recording, because they started about the same time we did. And that is a podcast called Podcast Town. They've been doing this.
Yes.
They're doing this bit right now. The conceit of their show is that they play other people's podcasts, and then they improv what those other fake podcasts are. Mm-hmm. And they're doing this bit right now where their show is being taken over by AI characters, and they're using like AI voice generators, and it's fucking hilarious.
It really is, yeah.
And maybe the only legitimate, if there's a legitimate use case for AI, if there's ever like a court case, these guys are going to be exhibit number one because it's actually art and it involves AI. So
if there's a legitimate use case for AI, it's for criticizing AI.
Yes, exactly. So please listen to Podcast Town. It's very funny and they deserve all the listeners in the world.
Awesome.
And,
I have not heard them. I'm going to check them out.
They're very small.
Yeah, and if you feel interested, go back to previous shows / early episodes and enjoy a lot of Winslow family talk.
Yeah, they had a Family Matters podcast. They had Step by Step, which was of the show Step by Step and Scott Stapp. I can't explain it all right now. They're geniuses, and the whole world should know about it. Anyway, let's press on and talk about Westworld.
Hey, real quick, just on that note, Super Ego the podcast is back after 7 years or something.
I saw them live once in Kansas City.
Yeah, a very funny podcast with a bunch of extremely skilled improvisers that the audience might know, such as Andy Daly, Paul F. Tompkins, Matt Gorley, etc. All of their stuff is very funny and, yeah, worth checking out and getting in.
Yeah. Get it in.
Get it in.
All right. Let's talk Westworld now.
Okay. Number one, audience. This is probably going to somehow include some half-remembered spoilers for season 2 and maybe a little bit of 3.
Almost certainly.
Just because I'm not going to be able to unpick, my thoughts.
There's some timey-wimey stuff
that too
makes that
difficult. Yeah.
I've not seen anything past what we watched for this. So I guess I'll just get spoiled or say earmuffs when you have to say it.
I'll also, I think this is a good time to repeat what I said off the air, which is that each season of Westworld, the first episode of each season, you're going to fucking hate because it's such a departure. Mm-hmm. But if you stick with it, I think it's great.
Yeah.
If you get over that initial hump of like, oh, this isn't the show I like.
Yeah. There's a lot of shows like that.
Speaking of which, in terms of shows we like, how did everybody like this?
I would suck Jonathan Nolan's dick.
Right.
Okay.
And if you've sucked Jonathan Nolan's dick, I'll suck your dick. That's a real offer.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Eric and Josh know how to reach me.
We will,
and I know what you're thinking. It's not an excuse to suck a bunch of dicks.
Shake the hand that shook the hand.
Yeah. This is genuine love for Westworld. So,
all right.
Yeah, I wasn't sure coming into it how I was going to feel about it because I haven't seen this since it aired in 2016. So yeah, we're getting on that big, 10-year anniversary tip here.
Yeah.
I really wasn't sure. And then I watched it and I was like, man, this is fucking great. I love this.
Yeah. This is one of those things that there are pieces of art I think everybody has that I feel genuine gratitude to the universe.
Yeah.
I fucking love this. Is 100% across the plate for me.
Yeah, I'm like that way with Dawson's Creek for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't love it as much as you guys, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed my time, but there was some frustrations, and I felt it was, at times it got extremely melodramatic in a way that then my brain would go, this is just a bunch of guys hanging out at Disneyland.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I don't know. There's a little bit of I don't know. I can't explain what I'm feeling.
That tells me you don't know many Disney adults.
I used to know one, Josh. We know what
That's
happened.
true. Yeah, that is true.
But yeah, so I don't know. We'll get into it. We'll talk about it when it comes up. I did really enjoy it though.
Okay, good. I kind of figured based on what we said before the air, but yeah, good. Glad we're all at least relatively on the same page.
That makes good for good podcasting.
Yeah, never disagree. That's our rule.
Never disagree. Okay, so what's this show about? Good question, guys. I think, in my mind, this show is about trying to ask questions like, what's it all about? What makes consciousness? Yeah, what makes consciousness? What would be our complicity in creating an artificial consciousness?
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, okay, so if you go along with the show's thoughts that the robots are in fact becoming sentient, we created a bunch of beings only to suffer. So is that cool of us? Like, is that cool and normal?
Seems like not.
Yeah.
But also, all we do is suffer, so maybe they fucking deserve it.
Yeah, good point.
Existence is suffering, man. And also, on a more surface level, it asks the question, what if Jurassic Park, but you could fuck them?
Yeah.
You can't fuck? I haven't seen Jurassic Park, but I
get some of them you might. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a dino expert.
You fuck anything if you really put your mind to it.
Almost anything. But yeah, generally pretty much anything.
Yeah.
And the final question this show is kind of trying to ask is, can a TV show have it both ways? And by that I mean, can it be extremely exploitative in terms of showing, totally whip-ass cool violence and tits and, that type of thing, but also critique that at the same time? Which is, in my mind, kind of the most interesting question the show is asking, because I think it's aware it's asking that.
She's saying these violent delights have violent ends.
Mm-hmm.
Very quotable show, also.
Yeah.
It's got a bunch of lines.
One of my favorite things to say when somebody asks about Westworld is, it didn't look like anything to me.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I will say I don't want to get ahead, but to answer your question, can it do that? I think it might have.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are times where it, maybe veers over the line a bit, but it always manages to bring it back, which is not...
It gets to the point where the titillation or the nudity isn't titillating at all, and the violence isn't shocking at all. And sometimes I think that might be to its detriment. There's a couple of scenes towards the end where there's fields of bodies, and there's literally the fourth field of bodies we've seen this episode, and it means nothing to me. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think one of the things that I remember thinking, back when it was on the air the first time, was towards the end of the season, you reach a point where this show is packed with very attractive people, and some of these very attractive people spend what feels like a third of their screen time naked.
Yeah.
And you reach a point with the show. Yeah, exactly. You reach a point with the show where you're like, oh yeah, she's naked. It doesn't mean that doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's pretty impressive, just from a
I think it's
immersion standpoint.
Yeah, I think it's also a testament to the actors.
Yeah,
because for them to just sit there in the buff and still
and look like turned off machines,
exactly. I don't. Yeah,
it's pretty impressive.
Bit of trivia: apparently, Tendaway Newton was offered a body double for all of her nude scenes, and she said no.
Hell yeah!
Which good for her,
girl.
Yeah,
yeah.
She was fucking amazing too.
Oh, she fucking I hesitate to say that she is my favorite part of this season of the show, but I think she might be my favorite part. There's a couple kind of in the top slot, back and forth, but keep coming back to her, man.
Her arc is kind of separate from the rest. I know they all come together, but her whole thing is kind of its own storyline.
Yeah. Okay, so how's this show start? With some cool credits.
Yes. There's a company that does these I forget the name of it, but they did this one. They did the opening cinematic. They did this one. They did Game of Thrones. They did a couple of movies.
Yeah.
Basically, it's an external company that does a lot of those, and they nail it seemingly every time.
Yeah, they are the descendant company of it was was it called A24 maybe, who did all the credits for the kind of, super golden age HBO shows like Carnival and stuff like that. I can't remember the name of the company, like the company that did this one, but they're, made by people from that first company, and it is cool.
Yeah.
It is a little bit long, though, I feel.
It is.
I don't think I ever skipped it, though.
I did. I skipped it every time.
It's also different each season, which is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty long, and it's also like this show generally has a weird place in kind of television history, because in my mind it's kind of the end of HBO going, yeah, people are we put it on Sunday nights, it's HBO, people are, enough people are going to watch it, we can throw literal piles of money at you, do whatever you want. Mm-hmm. And this is kind of the last bit of that. Mm-hmm. And it's also kind of the last bit of, really cool, elaborate credits like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When did Game of Thrones end? It was later than this. It was like 18, right?
That sounds right.
Yeah, they were contemporary for a little bit.
Yeah. I feel like Game of Thrones ended in 18, but started in 12, maybe?
Something like that.
Well,
and there's a Game of Thrones reference in Westworld. I forget if it was in the first season.
I feel like it was second season.
I don't think I noticed it.
All right. Well, just so that we're not leaving anybody hanging. Basically, in the subterranean place where they make the robots and stuff, you see them pass by the place where they're making the dragons from Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
so the implication is that there's a Game of Thrones world.
Yeah. I was honestly a little disappointed when this watch ended, because I was thinking that, because there are a couple of scenes like that in the second season, and they're almost like a couple of scenes in this season. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking, like, what were the other fucking worlds? God damn it. And the only one
only hints at the very end that there's another world.
Yeah.
Yes. Samurai World.
So there are the two movies that came out. There's Westworld, the original film, and then Future World was the sequel. Mm-hmm. And then I think, if I recall correctly, I think Eastworld is suggested to exist in Westworld.
Yes, I think that's right. Have either of you seen either of those movies?
I've seen Westworld.
No, this is the only thing. This season is the only thing I've seen.
Okay, yeah,
they reference that they're canon because there's a part in the first episode when they say there hasn't been a problem in the park in 30 years.
Yeah,
and they're referring to the events of the movies.
And at a certain point, you can see Yul Brynner as the Westworld gunslinger, like kind of blurry in the background. And when I remember sitting on the couch when it aired, and I was like doing the Leo point.
Yeah.
And my wife was like, "What the fuck are you talking about, idiot?" Yeah. Like, no, there's an original movie.
Yeah.
Good. Is that something we should cover at some point? I know nothing about it.
It's fine. It's a goodish 70s pulp sci-fi thing.
Yeah, it's kind of it's kind of like Jurassic Park, but with
it's a lot
of 70s, 74, something like that. It's like these people are in a theme park with a bunch of robots, and then the robots start going crazy and killing them. I mean, there's some cool stuff in it, like James Brolin is really good, and Yul Brynner is fucking chilling.
Sounds cyberpunk to me. I want to do it.
Yeah, it's the TV show, except not. It doesn't ask questions.
It doesn't have any questions. It's not interested in questions. It's interested in cool Yul Brynner looking probably cool.
Less boobs and hogs too.
Yeah,
mm-hmm. Yeah. A lot less dick.
Back to the topic of the credits. I just got to say, I love that thick milk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just want to dip myself into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will too if you've sucked, Jonathan.
Just stand dripping with thick milk. Come to Nerd Camp. Come to Astronomica 2026.
Kiddie pool of thick milk.
We'll have a kiddie pool of thick milk.
Imagine him rising up out of it like the dude from Dune.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Am I real? You guys seen Westworld?
For all the people that haven't, it's going to be real confusing. For a few of us, it's going to be awesome.
It will. Yeah, it'll be a great time. And just think in that heat, that thick milk.
Oh, God. All right, we got to get to the recap.
Yeah.
We got 10 episodes to talk about.
Yeah,
I don't know how we're going to do it in a reasonable manner.
Poorly. That's how. The same way we always do.
Yeah.
Okay, so the show actually starts after the cool credit sequence where we're building a horse and there's a player piano and a whole shitload of thick milk. Also, the first chord in the theme song at the beginning of the show, this just got me literally every episode I would think this. The first chord in that is also the first chord in a track on David Bowie's Low album. Which every time I was like, Low is starting? No, you've watched 9 episodes of this. You should know it by now, idiot.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The music does play an important role in this, too.
Yes.
I'm sure we will talk about it at some point.
Yeah, it very much does. Composed and largely performed by Ramin Djawadi. Yeah. Who's gone on to do a bunch of really big shit.
I think they used his hands in the opening sequence also.
Yes.
The hands playing the piano, those are like modeled on his actual hands.
Yeah. So the show actually starts with Evan Rachel Wood being interrotroned by Jeffrey Wright. Her character's name is Dolores, and his character's name is redacted.
Right.
And we... okay. So basically the setup is there's a bunch of androids in this park. Rich tourists come to this park. Great. We're there. Dolores is
them and you can kill them.
You can fuck them and you can kill them and you can do all sorts of other things to them, as we'll see. Dolores is a farm girl, and her narrative love interest, because this park's got a lot of fucking narratives and a lot of different adventures you can do. Her love interest is fucking James Marsden, who...
Perfect
another
casting.
guy. It really is. Like, and watching this show, I was thinking, man, do I ever not like James Marsden in anything? Because
I mean, in legal briefs, but other than that,
wait, what?
Oh, he was one of the guys who came out in defense of what is it? The guy from that '70s show.
Oh, really?
Oh, I did not know that.
Not that I'm not
bummer.
Here to police anybody's enjoyment of.
Oh, that's too bad. Well,
yeah. I mean, you know, what are you going to do? They were friends. But
yeah.
Did you see Jury Duty, Josh? Did you ever watch that?
Yeah. And
pretty
he was
funny.
great.
He was pretty
funny. I realized between this and the Hamburglar Show, which came back a couple of weeks ago, Your Friends and Neighbors, also on Apple, that like, man, James Marsden is super reliable. Like, I just enjoy him in virtually everything. Huh. That's odd. I never would have guessed that in 2000 or whenever the X-Men movie came out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he's a hero.
Yeah, I think, this was the first time that when I saw him show up in the first episode of Westworld, I recognized him, but I didn't know from where.
Yeah.
And I think this is really when I learned his name and then kind of knew his body of work. And realizing that he was Cyclops 20 years earlier was shocking.
He's kind of a Temu Chris Pine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, except
but
he was
eternally
way
young.
First.
Yeah, he was first.
Yeah. Also,
must be all that thick milk.
A disgustingly handsome man who has done nothing but age better and better as time has gone on.
I will say I did like the narrative trick of making you think he was going to be the POV character and then
yes,
turn it on its head. That was fun.
It is a funny bit. He gets off a train, he walks, puts on a cowboy hat, walks into this town, sees Dolores dropping a can, and then you're like, man, okay, so this is our main character? That's fucking cool. He's going to help her on an adventure.
Not much of a rind on him.
Not much of a rind on him. Hey, you know who says that?
Superman's mom.
Yes. Yeah. Usually, the character's name is Clementine.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what clementines, the citrus fruit, don't have much of?
Rinds.
A rind. Yeah. and real thin-skinned.
She's really leaning into that citrus fruit thing.
That's
a fun
her
joke.
motif.
Kind of a one-note character.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, she only has one. She's only got one thing, but fortunately, that one thing is apparently the grapefruit dick sucking from 20 years ago.
Oh God!
If you remember that bit,
I do remember it. You got to microwave the grapefruit. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is new to me, but I'll.
Oh man.
There is a YouTube, I'm sure these days, video with some very upsetting sounds.
I am tempted to pause the recording and show you, but we're not going to do it.
Yeah, leave the recording on. That's part of it. It's part of it for me.
I can't. What is it? It's a lady explaining how to suck dick with the grapefruit.
The technique, yes.
Yeah, it's a technique thing.
It is. It is an experience to witness.
All right.
And the sounds, boy, the sounds.
You guys want to do that instead of Westworld? Sounds cyberpunk.
Pretty cyberpunk.
There it is. First review, or first on YouTube, grapefruit technique. You'll find it, Stan. Enjoy
All right, I
it.
will.
That's a gift.
Look forward to it.
Put it next to shower button peg.
Yeah. Okay, so getting away from grapefruit dick sucking. So yeah. And Clementine, real quick. We end up in the saloon in this town, which is Sweetwater, which we're going to spend a lot of the show in Sweetwater and in this saloon, seeing the same things over and over again. Mm-hmm. And while that sounds like a criticism, it is not.
No, and yeah, can I say it evokes it's like the adventure hub town in like an MMO. Mm-hmm. To the point of like, even when Teddy's walking down the street, there are like quests being presented to him.
Yeah.
Right? People calling out from the
it's very much a starter town.
Yeah.
A starting point. It's the wagon from Skyrim, if you're familiar.
Yes.
I believe you.
Trust me, it was a good comparison.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So, yeah, he ends up in the saloon. He meets Clementine, who is a working lady at the saloon. And the only reason I really bring her up beyond the fun, not much of a rind thing, is that she is the character and actress are a really interesting part of this show, where she is a beautiful and interesting looking woman, mm-hmm. where compared to, I think, the way a lot of shows would cast for, all the people in the android park, are going to be super normal attractive.
Right.
Like, they'd all look like Instagram influencers or something.
Mm-hmm.
But she is a super interesting looking woman. Yeah.
And I can say if this is going to come across mean, but I mean it sincerely, it's an attractive sort of almost fetal alcohol syndrome.
That's not at all.
Yeah. And like it's like Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah.
Her eyes are far apart.
Yeah. Far apart eyes thing, but it works.
I got good news for you. She's in Repo Chick, Josh. So.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we got to do Repo Chick sometime. Yeah, but that's one of the things that I really liked about this show. So Teddy and Dolores are the most normal, attractive people on the planet. Mm-hmm. Like, she's Evan Rachel Wood. She is pretty. She is blonde. He is James Marsden. He is just handsome as hell. Mm-hmm. But
was Evan Rachel Wood dating Marilyn Manson at the time?
I think this was after that. Yeah.
So real upgrade to Teddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
To your point, they did replace the host of Clementine at one point, and mm-hmm. with a very much more traditional
mm-hmm.
looking person, and it is kind of shocking.
Yeah. Yeah, but they did
intentional.
Yeah, they did an amazing job of casting this show with not just super pretty normal people. And yeah, it's neat.
Well, eventually they get Aaron Paul, I'm seeing on IMDb, so
yeah, that's season 3, baby.
It's the most conventional attractive you get, baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but he's not a robot.
Or is he?
Well, that's the thing. Anybody could be. Okay, I don't know how we're going to do this.
Okay, we also meet Tandaway Newton playing our hero, fucking Maeve.
Friend of the show, by the way. She's been on before.
Friend of the show. And as you might recall from that movie, which was called
Reminiscence.
She
was our favorite part of that movie too, if I recall.
Yes, she absolutely was. And that movie was directed by, what is her name? Jonathan Nolan's wife, Joy something. Lisa Joy. Okay, yeah. Who is also a co-creator of this show. Mm-hmm. So I assume she got that part because of her work on this show, and she does amazing work on this show. She is the madam. Mm-hmm. And she is haunted by memories of once having had a girl in a frontier town or in a, like sod house and then getting slaughtered.
Yeah. It's just a faraway dream, though, not real.
It is just a faraway dream and not real. Because, what else? It certainly wouldn't be real. Why would it be real? Yeah. Anyway, some of the hosts begin acting strangely. And the robots are called hosts. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we haven't even gotten to the vocabulary yet.
Yeah.
Hosts. The human.
And let me say, the show does a much better job than we're doing establishing its world.
I don't know.
We're dumb. We're dumb as hell. we be dumb as hell. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So the hosts are the robots. The guests are newcomers usually when the hosts are referring to them. We also could refer to them as the 1% and the guillotine bound, if you would.
Yeah. $40,000 a day to come to this park.
Yeah.
And some people spend a long time here.
Yeah, they do. Oh, and by the way, the main street in Sweetwater is the Deadwood sets.
Oh, okay. I thought it looked familiar.
Yeah, they repainted some stuff. The Gem Saloon is, I think, right across the street from the saloon in this.
This will probably be the only show on our podcast that is pretty much exclusively Western.
Yeah.
Even though it's still cyberpunk somehow.
Yeah. I can't think of any others. So we see this street scene mostly from the POV of, after we exit James Marsden, mostly from the POV of the Man in Black, who is an important character, and he has no proper name until later.
But he's Ed Harris, and he's awesome.
Yeah.
And the twist that Josh is alluding to, I want to say, everybody I was watching the show with called it, and I did not.
Oh.
So I'm an idiot.
Yes. Actually, that's another marker of exactly when this show was in time. This was right at the end of the old era of TV, like recaps and commentating online.
Yeah.
So the twist, which you're going to listen to the whole episode or not, I don't give a shit, audience. Fuck you.
Easy, Josh.
The twist is that Ed Harris is the same character that Jimmy Simpson will start playing in the next episode, but 30 years apart. There's a whole time shift. And I was, on the Onion AV Club and other TV sites at the time, and it was a great time. I mean, there was also terrible shit because it's the internet. So of course there were, racists and sexist, etc. But by the end of the second episode, somebody had called, oh no, we've got two timelines, because there are minor differences in the Westworld logos that you see in the background of stuff. And yeah, people had guessed at the Jimmy Simpson thing by the end of the third episode.
Yeah.
I did pick up on the different timelines fairly, well, not that early, but earlier than I picked up on them being the same character.
Right.
Also, Jimmy Simpson, I had to refer to him the whole time as the
McCoy. Yeah.
Because that's what he will always be.
It's fucking great.
There's no way. That's his fault. Yeah. He took that job.
In one of my favorite fun facts about Jimmy Simpson, aside from he's great, I really enjoy him in almost everything, is that he was married to Melanie Linsky for like a decade or something. And they remain very good friends. Nice. They got divorced, I don't know, 10 or 15 years ago. And I'm like, man, what a dude. Like, he has to be very cool to not just have been married to Melanie Linsky, but to
also two actors who, when they show up in something, you're like, what's this motherfucker up to?
Yeah, exactly.
They're both people you know that are going to make something better by their presence.
Yeah. And also just like, you go to a dinner party at their house, what the fuck is up? Like, there's something weird going on here, I can tell.
Although I have to say, I'm not a fan of the character of young William. I'm very much a fan of Ed Harris's portrayal.
Yeah.
Young William annoyed me pretty much throughout.
I kind of think you're supposed to, like, I think there's at least some level of the narrative at which that is supposed to be what you're thinking.
Yeah, I think he has a naivety that's like
it's endearing but also annoying.
Yeah. Yes. But he also comes down, I think, you get the impression that he's coming down on the right side of things.
Yeah.
Through that naivety.
That's what confuses me, because I get the show is showing us like this is a good person who you are supposed to root for. But then, like, when you put it in context with, like, him and we're not there yet, obviously, but fuck it, I'm in the middle of this. Him and his brother-in-law, or soon-to-be brother-in-law. Yeah. And if you think of it from what's actually happening, his brother-in-law is completely a normal dude, and William is a psychopath who's way too into his D&D game.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is what happens.
I think that is exactly right.
But I also think and, again, going too far forward, I guess, but you see him take this too seriously, right? Mm-hmm. And I think part of what makes him become the Man in Black is that he feels humiliated.
Yeah.
And he needs to justify how seriously he took it.
Yeah.
That is a very good take, because another complaint I have with the show is I have a hard time figuring out what some character motivations are, like especially the Man in Black.
Yeah, I think Ed Harris needs the park to mean more than it means, because it's the only way that he can justify, like, it having sucked him in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, because it's not who the fuck, he's just a nerd. Yeah. He's just a LARPer.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. All right. Shit. I don't know. We just need to lay out a bunch of stuff. Okay. So,
well, should we, like, a lot of times on TV shows, we don't do the scene by scene recap.
We're definitely not
for 10 hours. So.
Okay. I'm going to lay out a bunch of characters and their jobs. How about that?
Sweet.
Okay. So, the Man in Black, by the end of the season, we find out he's one of the primary investors. In fact, arguably he's like the majority owner, or his company is the majority owner of Westworld and the quote world, whatever, the theme park.
Yeah.
Or theme parks, I guess.
And that outside of the park, he's a beloved philanthropist and, like, upstanding member of society.
Yeah, he gets thanked at one point by somebody inside the park, and he's very annoyed that they're interrupting his vacation.
Yeah. But we also learn his wife committed suicide, and that was, she said, like, in the note, or his daughter said that because he was completely checked out of the real world, and we get the impression he only lives for his long vacations in the park.
Yeah.
We've met a few of those D&D players in our life.
Working for the weekend.
Yes. We also meet Jeffrey Wright, who plays a character named Bernard, primarily. He is a behavioral designer of all the robots in the park. He is
one of the only guys, like, employees of the park who still respects Anthony Hopkins' character.
Yeah. Who is next? Oh, yeah. Also, Jeffrey Wright's. Okay, so Bernard's backstory, I use that word specifically, is that he had a wife and son. His son died. He threw himself into the work. And he occasionally has video calls with his wife. He also occasionally sees photographs that don't look like anything to him. Anthony Hopkins is his boss. He is the inventor of the park to some extent.
Mm-hmm.
One of two inventors of the park. He has been the lead narrative designer for 35 years that it's been open. And he is an old-fashioned guy who had a bad childhood and a bad dad. Mm-hmm. And he's also got a little corner of the park reserved so he can go and relive that. Mm-hmm. Which seems like a fun time. Definitely not.
A little bit of a psychopath.
Yeah. He's also a complete lunatic. And
worth the price of admission just for the scene in the first episode of him and Michael Wincott.
Yes. Michael Wincott as Old Bill.
That was Michael.
Yes,
Wincott.
Friend of the show.
I didn't put it together.
And Josh, maybe you remember. I don't remember. Was Michael Wincott in the original Westworld?
He was not. I think that character was, though.
Okay.
In the saloon, if I remember right. But yeah, Michael Wincott is fucking great. He only has 3 scenes over the entire show.
The way his physicality playing like an old animatronic cowboy is incredible.
Fucking
it was
wicked.
Great.
Yeah. You would almost think like,
if you aren't going to watch the show, go watch that scene on YouTube. It's incredible.
Yeah, you would almost think, oh, did they actually build a fucking robot for this one scene?
Yeah.
And I assume there are like some. I had to go back a couple of times and rewatch it. There are a couple of points where I can see the cool tricks they did. Like his eyes blink very slightly out of syncopation. So I assume they took multiple, they filmed the scene multiple times. Mm-hmm. And it's
and they had to use
cool.
It had to be a camera trick to make him be that still at some points.
Yeah, it's absolutely wicked. He's one of the oldest hosts.
Second oldest.
Yeah, and he's no longer in the park proper. He's down in cold storage with hundreds of other hosts from the past.
I mean, presumably they cycle those through. That's the impression.
Yeah, that would be my assumption. And the thing that makes the show start now is that Ford has recently added to an update that Bernard did, and he added a thing called Reveries.
Mm-hmm. Where they can access their like deleted but not yet purged code, like their memories basically from previous runs through the park.
Yes, almost like a subconscious. Mm-hmm. And we see a host having something kind of like a grand mal seizure, basically. And that's what clues the park in to some shit's gone bad. We also meet Dolores' dad, character who is exclusively referred to as Abernathy, who is a great character actor whose name I can't remember, and I think we've seen him on this show before.
Yeah, he was on the...
was he on Perry Farrell?
No. I shouldn't say no. He might have been. He might have been in 2. But the main thing I'm remembering is the creator, the South African director dude's...
What the?
It was a very.
No. Okay. Yes. The creator. Okay. I thought you meant a creator of something.
A creator. Sorry. Yes. Very milquetoast, boring movie. He played like a really badass assassin.
Yes. He's a really good character actor named Louis Hertham.
Mm. Yeah. Incredible as Old Man Abernathy.
Yeah, he is great. He's Dolores' dad. He is like. One of the fun things about this show is you get characters who are only delivering an archetype, and the people they cast and the way they wrote them are almost all exactly perfect. Yeah. Like this is exactly the dad to a beautiful farm girl. And
because
the park's narratives are so cliche.
Yeah, it is, and
they're supposed to be. That's
and it's exactly the same way with another character we'll meet in a little while named Hector, who is Hector Escaton, who is the fucking cool outlaw dressed all in black leather. There's so much, like, it is so fucking cliche, but everybody, all the casting and everything is perfect for it.
Yeah. He's like the bad guy, but he has kind of like blandly evokes like revolutionary, Nietzschean kind of undertones.
Yeah, and he's also, he's, I think at some point they refer to him as half native, so, he's obviously not to be trusted. This show is built so very well that sometimes it gets a little annoying, especially in the later episodes when we start doing a lot of timey-wimey stuff, where I feel like it loses track of the plot a little bit, or maybe sometimes it overcomplicates things, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like it could have been 8 episodes or.
I think that's fair, and I think it's a problem that escalates in the second season. But.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Because second season, you straight up don't know what's going on until the finale.
Yeah, that is absolutely correct.
Completely, you just have to be lost and watch it.
Yeah. Okay, so we did Ford, we did Bernard. Oh yeah,
you left out some humans.
Yeah, we'll get to those in a moment. And we also hear reference to Ford's old partner, who is Ford is Anthony Hopkins, the creator of the park. His partner, who founded it with him, is a guy named Arnold, and then Arnold died in some terrible, mysterious accident that we'll find out about later. So,
hold on, you forgot my favorite host, and the most important, I think, in the show, which is Stephen Ogg from Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh yeah, he does fucking
the milk drinking bandit.
Oh yes.
Enormous muscled man in this.
I love the milk squirting out of the dude.
Yeah,
it's so fucking great. Yes, and also my
the most important show.
Probably my favorite host, other than Maeve, is Eric and Josh podcast all-star Clifton Collins Jr.
Oh, yeah.
as fucking Lawrence Gonzalez / El Lazo.
Hell yeah.
Who is a just a beautiful scum bum.
Yeah. Fucking great.
Actual revolution.
Yeah. Yeah, I fucking love him so much in this show, man. He is he's so goddamn good. Okay, actual humans. We also have a Hemsworth. I think it's Luke.
Yes,
it's Luke, as the head of security for the park.
What the show A Good Place refers to as a lesser Hemsworth.
Yes, yes, one of the lesser Hemsworth. He's not the one who directs a bunch of stuff, including Mr. In Between, but he's also not, he's also not the big Hemsworth.
The Witcher. Yeah. He's not the Witcher.
Yeah. He's great.
Yeah. Yeah, he's very good.
He's fine, but man, and we're doing this all out of order, but his exit from the season bothers me, and I hope, seeing his number of episodes, I hope it's because he comes back.
Yeah, he does.
It really bothers me how he exited the show.
Yeah, I can see that. Let's see. We also have, entering very late into the narrative, Tessa Thompson, who is a corporate exec because they are trying to take the park away from Ford, and because his shit's old hat, and he's also an asshole. Let's see. Oh, and
she's like basically what do they call it when corporations buy up other corporations and just
hostile takeover,
sell them for parts?
Yeah.
It's all over tech and whatever. Fuck it. I'm having a stroke.
Okay. Well, yeah, same as the Music League theme from 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's going to come to me, and I'm going to shout it out right in the middle.
Sounds good. Excited. We also have Shannon Woodward as a tech who works under Bernard.
Kisses the robots.
Yes. Well, who doesn't?
And admires their hogs.
Yeah, she does. It's a weird scene. She was great on a little show called Raising Hope 10 years ago.
It's a pretty big show.
Well, yeah, I guess it was. One of the last of the class conscious.
Private equity. It's private equity, Josh.
Okay, private equity. Yes. I kept thinking, what's the thing that like angel investor, but I knew that wasn't right.
Mhm.
Yeah, private
More of
equity.
a devil investor type situation.
Oh, getting that out of me felt like purging a demon from my
I know
soul.
the feeling.
I needed to say it. Okay.
Yeah, Raising Hope, one of the great class-conscious sitcoms of the past 20 years. Also,
It was a good sitcom. Liked it.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I find it slightly annoying that Shannon Woodward and Shailene Woodley both exist at the same time in my mind. Those names are too similar. Stop it.
Yeah. Shouldn't allow it.
Yeah. Yeah. Same as in the second season of this show, Katja Herber from Evil is in the second season, and Kaya Gerber. Stop it.
That's also why I say all of Margot Robbie's roles should go to Margot Martindale.
Dude, Margot Martindale would have been fucking great on this show.
Yeah.
They could have fit her in somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's see. Oh, and also there is a British character whose name I can't remember. He is an annoying dick. He is trying to take over. Ford's role as head of narrative.
I think he's legitimately he's a rough watch in this season.
He is, yeah.
He's unpleasant to watch, and it's like it detracts from the show. I think that's.
I agree.
Yeah.
Even his one funny-ish scene when he's getting drunk, he just wasn't charming at all.
He's better in following seasons.
You left out Logan, which is the McPoyle brothers' brother.
Yes, Logan Delos,
who I hate and love. I mean, I recognized him as when he comes into the show, which might actually be second episode. Yeah. He is. If you've ever introduced an adult to role-playing games and watched them play for the first time, and they're like, "What do I do?" Well, you can do anything. I can do anything. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to stab the bartender.
Right.
Yeah. So, all right. I mean, it doesn't really advance. I mean, it's just going to cause trouble. Or I'm going to. Yeah, he's very much a first-time D&D-er and very excited by it.
Yeah, his character is very knowable. Like, you see that guy and you go, "Oh, this is one of the rich dicks from Kroll Show."
Yeah.
He's not he's evil, but it's totally a circumstantial evil. Like, he doesn't even know that he's actually evil and a piece of shit.
Well, and by the end of his arc,
he's
I'm like,
less evil than his brother-in-law.
Man, just let the guy go. He's just trying to have a fun week.
Yeah, he just thinks it's cool to smoke cigarettes and abuse prescription drugs. What's the What's the problem?
And he's right. Yeah. He's kind of the hero of the show.
He's not wrong.
I don't want to do anything weird. I just want to go fuck robots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who among us would?
Yeah, and he's who the quote at the top.
Just for Logan.
Assuming that it actually came through, he's the character who said the quote that I said at the top of the show.
Yeah.
He is.
That's most of the characters, right?
Pretty much. Oh, there's also the corpo lady, the Danish corpo lady, Teresa.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's important.
Who is the, I don't know, sort of symbolizes the older management of the park. And is also having a little bit of an affair with Bernard. Or Bernard, as Ford says. But that's, most of... Oh, and also there is a fucking cool-ass host named Armistice, who is a blonde lady who has a snake tattooed on her, and she fucking shotguns the shit out of people, and it rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a lot of arc or personality of that one, but she does.
She gets a bit more in the second season, if I remember right.
Yeah, and it's done beautifully, and I'm trying so hard not to talk about it, but yeah.
Yeah, there is some shit in the second season of this show that, oh, dude, I am so hyped to watch.
I do think it's valuable to point out, there's one of the episodes here involves a bank robbery, or the robbery of the safe from the saloon.
Yeah.
And in second season, when you see that exact same robbery take place in Eastworld, and you realize that they're using the same scripts, but just swapping out characters.
Yeah.
So it's like a bandit from the mountains comes down, he looks exactly like a Japanese, what's his name?
Hector.
Yeah. And he also has a ninja lady with a snake tattoo, and all this is so great.
That'd really frustrate me if I went to both parts.
Yeah.
I'd be real annoyed if I spent $40 grand and got the
in one, you got a sword, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. guess.
Do we want me to go off on like a 20-minute run about the guns in this show? No, we don't. Why would we want that? Oh, the other two, there are two other like really important human characters. One is named Felix. He and his partner, whose name I can't remember, are techs. Who fix the hosts when they've been killed, because they get killed a lot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. So okay. We've just introduced the characters of Westworld and talked about what the show is about. Hopefully, enough of that got through that you understand where we're at. We're having some pretty annoying technical difficulties recording this, so I think we're going to call that a wrap for part 1.
This is good. We should submit this one for awards.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
This is
The bodies.
reel.
Yeah, Webbies. That's right.
The editing. I'm just looking at the 15 different files I have to put together.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck.
Best podcast episode recorded over 15 attempts on Libsyn.
Hoping when we get back together to record, to actually do recaps of the episodes, it will go much smoother. Until then, let's definitely give Stan a chance to plug his project.
Astronomica, which has been plugged on this podcast enough by now, I think. So,
but yeah, once in a while.
Yeah. Fair.
A science fiction role-playing game that we play on microphone.
And it's been real good lately.
Thank you.
It has.
Exciting stuff.
And with absolutely no input from Stan, yours truly will be making a return appearance at some point in the future.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're fighting the crabmen?
Oh, yeah.
Look forward to that.
How Bonus got his groove back.
Yeah, so we have there's several Stars That Number role-playing podcasts out there, and they put on like a crossover event with multiple podcast people. And the Astronomica one, I think, was Revenge of the Crabmen or something.
Invasion of the Crab People, I think.
It's Chris McCoy running it.
Chris, who's also been on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Who has?
All right. We are available on Patreon at patreon.com/hightechlowlife, hightechlowlife@gmail.com. I'd love to get an email. It's been a million years.
Yeah.
And also the formerly mentioned Astronomica's Discord.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to their astronomicapodcast.com, follow their Discord link, we have a channel in there. It's very active. People chatting every day, so join the fun.
Yeah, this is not some bullshit where you'll go and see like just an empty room.
Yeah, we're all up in there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Sorry for the weird stilted episode if it sounded funny. I don't know. Maybe I'm good enough at editing that you don't even notice.
I bet you are.
Yeah, I don't think it's our fault.
No, it's definitely not our fault. It's Libsyn's fault.
Yeah,
I take no responsibility.
Smart.
Never take any responsibility for anything.
That's a good way to live your fucking life, man.
Until then, I hesitate to ask Josh for a quote because it kind of started with it.
These technical difficulty delights have technical difficulty ends.
That would also work in the show.
It would.
True.
Bye.
Bye.
This has been the High Tech Low Life podcast. Find us on Blue Sky at High Tech Low Life. Email us at hightechlowlifepodcast@gmail.com and find us on Patreon at patreon.com/hightechlowlife. Theme music by Nihilor at nihilor.com. Thank you for listening.
Keep it moving. Come on, what are you waiting on? Let's go.
They're trashing our rights, man! They're trashing the fluid data! They're trashing! Trashing! Trashing!
Everybody